maiden long voyage with my new truck. Got the swather loaded up, headed to Townsend where we'll start cutting hay. So it's that time of year when we've got to move a bunch of equipment to where we're haying and get after it. Another load made it to Townsend. Brought in a tractor and a baler, so I got 2 things over today and then just 2 more trips, 1 more baler and the Raking tractor. So this out here is a pivot. There's 2 pivots out here. It's about 300 acres that we're gonna put up here. I bought it on the stump, so I'll combination feed some to my cows and sell the rest. So hopefully it turns out good. Well, haying's now begun. Common thing. Orange truck pulled up to a machine, putting fuel in it for the day. Got 1 baler and tractor here. I'll haul the rake and another baler over and just out walking this alfalfa. The outer dry edge got some bloom on it, but once you get into it where it's been irrigating, it's just a little bit of bloom. So I think we're gonna get to it in good time, and it's standing fairly well, so I think it'll be a good crop. It's time to get after it. Got my essentials for the day. Gotta have your lunch box, drinks, and all the snacks. You sit in one of these for, I don't know, probably 12 to 14 hours today. Gonna need some food. And gotta have my Bluetooth in the swather so I can hook up to my podcasts and listen to those. I can only do so much AM radio and music. Then gotta switch over to something interesting. We were just in that pivot right there, down by that haystack. Ran up to look at this next one before I started. Still got just a little bit of bloom on it, but it's got quite a bit of orchard grass in it. A little bit of mustard out there, but I don't know if it's mustard or sweet clover. No, I think it's mustard. A little bit of mustard, but it won't be too bad. And with this extra grass, and the alfalfa's quite a bit taller out here. It's almost to my waist. This will make more tonnage than the other one, so a little bit happier with this one. So there's a pretty sky. Clouds are all streaked coming over the mountain. It's supposed to be hot today, but it's awful cool and cloudy this morning. There's a nice buck right there coming out of there in velvet. Have to watch out for little ones today. Hate running a fawn through, but that happens every now and then. Getting a good start on this. Got just about done with half of the bigger pivots, so probably got about 90 acres knocked out, I would say. Yeah, pretty close to 90. So hopefully get about 140 done today is the plan. You can't see them now, but there's been, oh, they're right behind me. All these dang seagulls are following this swather around, getting the birds and mice that I run over. And when you turn around, they'll be swooping at you and you think you're gonna hit them, but we don't have those in Avon. There's about 30 of them flying around. Those damn seagulls. Just waiting on the pivot to get out of my way so I can rake these end rows. Thought it might go this morning, but it's still fairly green. So I'll rake these ends, then hopefully be able to maybe bale them this evening so they're out of the way so we can go to raking in the morning. Got it all cut in about, I don't know, 20 hours. about 300 acres here, so we'll see how it goes. It's pretty good hay. I like to bale a little bit more into the night, but the dew's coming on pretty strong and my moisture. Now it's at 16, but every now and then it'll climb up to like 19 or something. But we'll finish these 2 rows and we'll call it a night. Storm rolled through, but it only gave like 4 or 5 drops, so we got lucky. There's a chance tomorrow afternoon, so I'm gonna try to get this hay put up. Started baling on Wednesday, went till we were up to green hay, and then Thursday morning we got a little bit of rain, not a lot but some. So now it's Friday about noon. We raked all this one pivot up over here this morning, and now we're gonna go to baling. It feels fine, still got a touch of moisture in it, but it should be okay. It's cloudy, but I think the rain is past. But we're just past me. It took an entire loop around the pivot. He ended up gaining on me and getting by because I think he was on the inside route and his tractor probably going like 1/10 of a mile an hour faster. But we have him dialed in pretty good. We were dumping bales at the exact same time as stopping, so back running. Back to baling. So on, it was Wednesday, we baled till about 11 at night, and then Thursday morning we got just maybe 2/10 of an inch here where we're paying in Townsend. Shut us down, so we should have been able to go yesterday, so Friday afternoon we came back out, but it was like 58 degrees and humid and just nothing but cure. So we're now Saturday morning, and here never got much humidity overnight or dew, so we're back at it. Can't figure out how to turn the sound down on these Premier computers, so it's kind of loud when it beeps, but we're going right along. Bales are really adding up. I think I've been at it for like an hour and a half and made 70 bales already. So we're baling, what do we do, like 280 acres here. They're averaging, well, they're down a little bit now. They're at 1505. They were at like 1540. The hay's a little bit drier this morning, but I'm gonna come up with something to give away. I don't know what yet, something with Circle K logo on it. So 280 acres, bales are saying an average a little over 1,500 pounds, probably 1,550 by the time we get into this other alfalfa. So if you can guess how many bales we're gonna make off of this piece, the closest will give something away. I'll film some more of all the bales out there so you can get an idea, but submit your guesses and we'll see who's closest and gets you a prize. Bit of trouble. I broke a belt on my baler, so I'm running to get a new one. While I was gone, the piling lady showed up, so she's starting to pick the bales. So it's not going to get them all in the field at one time, but this will give you a little bit of the idea for your guess. This pivot down here, we started on the outside and got a little dry, so I'm going to let some dew come on tonight and finish that alfalfa. And this stuff we're working on now is mostly grass, so I'm not worried about having some dew on it. But I don't know if I'll get done tonight with the troubles we had. Well, we didn't finish last night, so we're back at it this morning. Went till midnight. The rear lights on my tractor weren't working, so I was baling dark or propped my cell phone light up in the back window, and that's how I finished. So I got Quentin kind of trained up on the baler, so he's in the one, and I'm walking to mine now. And barring this rain, which it's really cloudy, doesn't come, we'll be done. This will be the third day. Thought I was going to be done with this job. I hired Chelsea McDonald, a lady from right here by Townsend, her crew to pick my bales with a Stinger truck. It's just so much faster, and I don't have to bring equipment over and stuff. So they got after it last night. If we don't get going, they're gonna gain on us. It's amazing how quick they can pile some bales with those. Quentin baling in the Puma tractor. Let me get this done. He did most of the raking on this place. Done a little bit of Haynes small scale in Washington before, but training him now, and he's doing good. Catches on to stuff quick, so it's nice. Neck and neck. Kind of amazing how consistent these balers are. We've been doing a round on this pivot, got side by side, and we're dumping bales within like 3 feet of each other, so they're dialed in pretty well. Our speed is real similar, so thanks for consistent bales, which is what you want when you're moving and selling them. This afternoon, but done baling finally. Got one loaded up to head home. We're done with this job. So thanks for watching. Make sure to get your guess in on how many bales you think we made on this job, and tune in next time.